Picture this. You work full time, you have kids at home, and you're already feeling overwhelmed with how busy you are. And then mom or dad gets sick. Mom or dad are taken to the hospital and you're told that they're going to need to have surgery. You have to take a week off of work to help them through the surgery, but you can't take any more time off. Then mom or dad go home from the hospital and you feel the guilt and burden of not being at home with them while they're struggling to recover. They need help with daily tasks, getting up the stairs, and their medications, but you can't be there for them. Welcome RN Mobile. We're there to be there when you can't be.
RN Mobile will be a hotline and home service for patients discharged from Montreal hospitals who have undergone surgery within the last 60 days. This period is crucial during the post-operative recovery. Customers will be able to call the service and ask healthcare professionals for information regarding their recovery from their surgery. The service will also offer home visits for post-operative care. These services provided by RN Mobile will prevent individuals from waiting long hours in emergency departments for concerns that may not require emergency care and could simply be resolved via phone call or with a quick home visit.
You might wonder how important this service is. Well, 40% of patients experience complications at home, and 1 in 7 surgical patients have potentially preventable events and need to be readmitted to the hospital within 1 month after surgery.
RN Mobile services will allow for patients to return home after surgery earlier because the physician will feel comfortable knowing that the patient has the proper resources required to be safe at home. RN Mobile is basically a continuity of care that the patient would be receiving in hospital. Not only will this be good for the patient, but it will also increase patient turnover in hospitals, reducing the number of people in emergency rooms.
The target market for RN Mobile is any patient who had surgery within the last 60 days. We're often targeted towards patients who are over 50 who can't do their own self-care and medications and need a little bit more help. The average waiting time for patients to be admitted from the emergency room in hospitals is 3 days. That's 3 days of waiting in the emergency room trying to receive care from a hospital that is potentially non-life-threatening and can be treated quickly. Our services could cut down the amount of people who are forced to wait at the hospital, and we could help them instead.
Our services will include post-operative assessment of the incision site, overall assessment of the patient, bandage change, administration of medications, teaching, as well as an on-call 24/7 telephone service for questions and non-life-threatening emergencies. Our pricing will be in the form of a membership of 60 days, 30 days, or an a la carte service for some patients who will only need a specific type of service.
Our promotion strategy focuses on patients who are being discharged and patients who are in the hospital. We'll give them our information so that they know how we can help them with their recovery. Our distribution will be provided directly to consumers. This means that we'll go to the comfort of their homes or we'll help them over the phone.
The company will be under a general partnership between the two owners. Both owners are nurse clinicians and will participate in the client visits and calls until growth in the company allows to hire more nurses to take over the visits. With the owner's background in business administration, they will also manage the operations, marketing, and finances. Staff personnel will focus on hiring registered nurses first in order to complete visits.
A typical transaction with RN Mobile starts with a client calling us. We then do an assessment over the phone and offer them our different memberships and a la carte options. An RN makes the initial visit to their home, and then we plan a scheduled visits throughout their care. We plan to launch September 1st, 2019, and we expect to receive approximately 300 phone calls by the end of the first month and have 50 visits completed.
Startup funding of RN Mobile will consist of owners' contributions, Futurepreneur loaning funds, and BDC loan funding. These sources will be used for our startup costs as well as our initial inventory and to purchase medical equipment that we will be using long term.
Our sales projections are in year 1 to make $293,350 and in year 2 to make $696,800. Our net profit in year 1 will be $1,310, and in year 2 we will make a whopping $80,043. RN Mobile is a profitable company that also looks to improve Canadian healthcare.